Hey everybody, welcome to Immortals Inc. podcast, and I'm Carlos. With me, as always, again, I have Mikey.
What is up,
Over on
everybody?
the mic. I haven't been here in a while. Mikey was
I know.
telling me how to use the equipment again. I'm like, don't you talk to me like that.
It's been a minute, though.
It has been.
More than a minute.
I know.
It's been like a month or two.
I had to read some stuff. I've been doing a lot of work on stuff. I've been doing a lot of research, and I don't know.
Working on his personal craft.
If you like this content and you like us, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. Just a little click.
It's right there. Point at it.
I know. Right here. Click, get the little bell icon, and it helps us out a lot because we're trying to build this channel and get you more content and cooler stuff.
And we have Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon too.
That's exclusive, though. That is
that's where you get to see all the shenanigans where I yell at people for no reason.
true. You see the other side of Carlos.
The evil. And speaking of evil, we'll get back to Zombicide Chronicles. If you like the Zombicide board game, you'll kind of, and if you wanted to get like a little more immersed into it, you want to try the Zombicide RPG. It's set up almost like the board game. Have you ever played Zombicide?
No, I was going to ask you, what is it about?
Okay, you know, like Night of the Living Dead, the serious movies, like that. It's not like that. It's more like, do you ever see Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Or Boy Scout's Guide to Survival? Or
I've seen Shaun of the Dead.
Okay, Shaun of the Dead is kind of like Shaun of the Dead. It gives that feel to me, you know what I'm saying? But it also can verge into like seriousness and terrible, you know, like a dark part of it. Oh, a video game. Here, you're a younger guy. Left 4 Dead.
Yes.
Okay, that's the kind of feel I got from reading this stuff. And when you play the Zombicide, the board game, you kind of get that feel because you go on little missions. You'll get pre-made characters or, you know, like pieces, and they'll have like certain abilities. Like some can, you know, like a skater or a, you know, lumberjack or something weird, you know, then it has a special ability. And you can, you play the board game and you start out with missions like, you know, hey, you hear a crying baby. That is, of course, dark in a zombie invasion.
Yeah.
So you have to go find it, or you have an you know, you have to go find 3 bags of grain, or, you know, you have to find food or water, and they break it down. And characters can carry like up to 3 items and use 1 item, and it's based on the cards. And this is the board game. And then you can level up. Every zombie you kill, you go up a level, and when you level up, you get more skills and abilities, and you're able to do more things. It's kind of the same way with this role-playing game. They have archetypes, which are based pretty much on the characters they have in the game, and then you can modify them a little bit with skill checks and add stuff to it. Character builds, you find what you like in the thing, and then you add skills to it. You can add favorite actions, which gives you extra dice rolls, proficiencies, figure stats, gear, and how you got there, like a prologue. You even roll on it. It's all a D6 system.
Oh, so you roll to figure out who you even are.
Pretty much. No. You pick kind of what you want, but you just kind of find out why you're there. Like say, like we go back to the lumberjack guy. So say you're a lumberjack, and say you have axes, and well, how did you get in the city? You know, and then you can roll on a couple charts and shows you, you know, you can build from there. It doesn't mean that that's set in stone, but like it's a role-playing game, so you can be like, you know, I don't know, you were dropping off a load of lumber at the local, you know, furniture store, and all of a sudden the zombie outbreak happened, and you just happen to have a chainsaw and
That'd be an awful shift.
Yeah, that's
horrible.
like a night shift.
Like, am I getting time and a half for this? I don't know.
Probably not. You're just trying not to die. And it's very limited. What I liked about it too, it wasn't too deep. It wasn't like you you only have so many skills, like, I don't know, 18. There's 18, like the GM, Game Master, I'm sorry, has like 18 different things that your skills fall into. And when you pick all your skills and your proficiencies and your abilities, you kind of like if you wanted to shoot a gun, you would add your like dexterity and your, I don't know, your concentration. Like say you were shooting a sniper rifle or something like that. Then it would be that roll, and it would base your success. And you only need 1 success. So it's a six-sided deal.
What's a success?
It's
It's like a 4.
It's a
and
6.
Up, or just a 6.
Yeah. But you could have like a dice pool. Like say you had the number you had with the proficiencies and everything, you had 4. And you say, hey, I want to try and shoot that zombie. Okay, well then you need 1 success on these dice. So then you roll them, and if you get a 6, or it's actually a Molotov cocktail on the Zombicide dice. If you get a 6, then you succeed. You only need 1. The other cool thing about it is if you kill a zombie, you get an adrenaline boost. So you have adrenaline points. You know, like you kind of level up a little bit, but it's like so many adrenaline points. When your adrenaline raises, it opens you up to more skills. So the skills you picked earlier are only going to be brought in when your adrenaline gets high.
Can you like bash through doors?
Yeah.
Get enough
like
adrenaline.
Yeah, there's a bunch, you know, like
kick a
strength,
door
speed,
down.
And yeah.
Shoo.
And what I like is you can also force to get a good dice roll. So like say you fail everything. what you can do is you can spend stress. You can stress yourself out and add 1 stress point to make anything a 4 or up a success. Now you can only have so many stress. Like say you might can only have so many stress points. Like you get 5 stress points. So you can only do that 5 times. So like the first encounter you have, like, oh my God, I failed all these rolls. Do I use all my stress right off the bat? Then you're stressed out. Then you're stressed out
the whole time.
You're stressed out the rest of the game. What are
Poor
you gonna
guy.
do? But I like it because it's real casual and it's like the board game and it doesn't get all serious or crazy.
Is it easy to like learn? Basically, is it one of those RPGs where it's like, bro, I need to know all
the
this?
DM? No, it's not. Once you kind of tell. Like once the numbers are there, the GM, the game master, would have to understand the rules, and then he could say, hey, what do you want to do? And then he could say, hey, give me this and give me that. So you could play this with friends. It's like the board game, like anything else. It's like the board game. You can play it with friends and everything like that.
Should you start with the board game before you play this?
I would, to be honest with you, to get a good grade. If you have new players, like never played RPGs or board games before, try the board game first. And
do we have it here?
Yeah, we sell it all the time.
Ooh, mortalslink.com.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good game. It's one of the staples, you should say, that we always keep in stock. We did another video for they did a Night of the Living Dead version, like a black and white version.
Oh. And
it's pretty good. I played it. It gives the feel of the movie. It's very,
you should get
that was
it.
More serious. Huh?
We should review it. You should get it.
We did.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Are you talking about us? I don't know.
Okay.
Too many videos at this point, guys.
There's 4 parts to the actual game itself. There's like the shelter phase, which is what you set up and you do some kind of like
character building.
No, it's actually setting up a shelter.
Okay, so it's legitimately setting up your base.
Okay, yes, in like Left 4 Dead, you'd have to run from base to base to base. That's kind of what it is.
Okay.
And then when you're in the shelter, that's when you heal yourself. That's when you get,
ammo.
Well, that would be a new mission. So then you find a mission. You find you work on your character development. Like whatever you want to do.
You could upgrade your attributes there and stuff.
Yeah, that's where you would level up and everything like that. And then the mission, you always have to find a mission. So the mission might be like, hey, and I think they generate it randomly, or you can make it in your thing. Make it as part of the adventures. Hey, you got to go find ammo. You need to go find health, or maybe the shelter got overrun by a zombie horde, so you have to go find a new shelter. And then you go out and you adventure and you do the combat's easy. There's only like 4 or 5 different kind of zombies right now, but you can always make more in different ones. And it's real basic. You get shotgun, and the weapons are pre-made, so you don't have to come up with all these crazy weapons. Is it a shotgun, a pistol, a rifle, a chainsaw? It's all pre-made. It's almost like the board game where you have the cards. They even say you can use the cards from the board game to supplement this game. When you do damage and you throw something, it hits, and you do the damage of the zombie. All the zombies have like 1 hit point, except for like monsters or like the biggies or the fatties or whatever they call them.
Like boomers in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. So, you have to do more damage to them that way. And then it's pre-made. So like when you shoot at like a couple zombies, runners are the first one to take damage. And then like walkers take it second, then fatties take it third and everything like that. So it becomes hard. And then if you go on a zombicide, which is like a zombie horde shows up, which is part of the game of Zombicide, is it's just pretty deep into good old fashioned.
You're screwed.
Yeah, you're either screwed if you don't work together.
Is it hard to defeat a Zombicide?
No, I mean depends on the level.
You just got to spam the machete, wave it
around.
around.
You got to hold for dice rolls. That's why you want to save your stress points for later.
Yeah, don't stress yourself out.
You want the more you kill, you want to keep your adrenaline up, because I think the adrenaline drops. Obviously after combat, because you're not going to stay focused for 3 days at a time or something like that.
You can't stress yourself out in Zombicide.
The other thing I liked about this was they have a whole section on NPCs, which means other survivors. So you can get that Left 4 Dead feel too, where, it's not so much the zombies anymore. It's more you're fighting other people, or, hey, I'm going to go to this shelter. Oh, there's already people there. Are they nice? Are they not nice? Are they going to try and eat you? Are they going to, there's a whole section on how to run NPCs and how to integrate them and how to make them part of your adventure, not just going after zombies. So it puts some depth to the role-playing game. And then the last part is Zombie World. So
Zombie World.
Well, it's the world as a zombie.
Oh.
So they really give you like a city. And they said you can actually take this template and overlay it on any part of your city, or take these ideas, because there's like a downtown, a market district, a low-income district, a high-income district, or a business district, and then they give examples of what kind of adventures to play. Like the one I read in here that I liked was the one where you're kind of go to a bank, because you figure a bank would have a safe and it'd be secure for a
successful robbery.
No, a successful shelter against the zombies. Well, you get there and all of a sudden there's like some crazy banker that's like survived for like a period of time. So,
I'm still holding down PNC for myself.
Yes.
I believe they'll promote me someday.
I know it is. It's almost like you read the event. It's pretty funny. So, but of course, the guy has to be like a former military and explosives expert. So you have to just ruin it for anybody. But
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So the guy would go. You would go in and say, "Yeah, this is a safe place," and boom, all of a sudden bombs are going off, and you gotta either negotiate. You can either negotiate with the guy. And at the same time, anytime bombs go off and gunfire and everything, it attracts the horde. That's part of the rules. Like if you make noise.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. And you make noise, and just like the board game, you make noise, and all of a sudden, zombie horde. So now you got this
Zombicide.
you got this crazy guy in front of you that you just want to be friends with, or you just got to take out. And then the zombicide behind you. And then you don't even know if it's a secure place once now,
The guy who's taking his job too seriously starts the zombicide. Way to go.
But they're really good examples of how to start a adventure or put in a little city. And then there's not a lot to this game. It's the board. This is your core book right here. And
You don't need anything else?
No.
Nice.
They have a DM screen, and they have like an adventure module. I don't know how much they're going to support this. But to be honest with you, for like a one night or a weekend or a couple sessions or just something around the holiday, like the Halloween season, this would be good. And it's well written. It's a lot of colorful art, a lot of good art. I like the art. It's it's like very cartoonish at the same time, serious.
Yeah, I like the art.
Like graphic novel stuff, Very nicely done. It's quality product.
Zombie dogs.
Yeah, zombie. Oh yeah, there's dogs in here too. So it's not bad. I think this is right around $40 for the core book.
And we have it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna share the link in, right?
Yeah, links right
we
below.
have this.
Links
we have
in the
this.
description. You could buy it.
We have this in stock, and then I think the GM's kit even has little dials like adrenaline dials and stress dials, and it makes it even easier to play. So if you're looking for a weekend, like a few session game, good idea. If they support it further, yeah, it could be a campaign. So I suggest it, and I also suggest that you like and share our content here, right, Mikey?
Yeah, I'll do the other subscribe again. Point at it. It's right there.
There we go. Subscribe
right
again.
there.
It helps us out, makes us feel better.
It
All right,
does.
guys.
Ego boost for the win. Thank you guys. And Zombicide RPG.
Yep. Till next time.
Bye.